Well, I think it was inevitable, and I've seen this coming for a long time based on the very few times that I actually watched 5 minutes.
Lady C and Tom Bower just dropped a truth bomb so big it could make Meghan and Harry's Montecito mansion shake. Whispers say they've been spinning a wild web of lies about Archie and Lilibet's births. Yeah, you heard that right, folks. The Sussexes might have pulled a fast one on the whole world, and these royal snoops are out here spilling tea hotter than a July barbecue. But hold up. Why is the palace sweating bullets over a couple of birth certificates? Stick around because this one's going to make your jaw hit the floor.
And come to you in a second, Lady C. Tom, what do you think financially for Harry and Meghan? As I just said, I think everybody knows they're at best low-level millionaires.
So let's dive into the mess. Lady C, that sharp-tongued aristocrat who's got more dirt than a gardener in a rainstorm, says Meghan and Harry played hide-and-seek with Archie's birth details. No hospital photos, no doctors waving to the press, just a press release so vague it could have been written by a politician dodging taxes. Meghan claims she popped out Archie at Portland Hospital in London, but plot twist, nobody saw her there. Not a nurse, not a janitor, not even a nosy paparazzi. It's like she gave birth in Narnia. And here's the roast. Meghan's secrecy makes my Aunt Linda's meatloaf recipe look like an open book. But wait, if Archie wasn't born in the UK, could that mess with his royal status?
Serious financial problems for them, isn't it?
I think the writing is on the wall on this one. I think the world sees this exactly the same. They're living this extravagant lifestyle.
Now, the rumor mill's churning faster than a blender at a smoothie shop. Insiders whispering to Lady C say Archie's birthplace might not even be on British soil. Think about that while the royals were expecting a Buckingham Palace baby announcement, Meghan and Harry might have been jet-setting to who knows where. No hospital records, no security logs, just a big old question mark. It's shadier than my uncle's used car lot. If this is true, it's not just a PR fumble. It could shake up Archie's spot in the line of succession. And, Harry's already on thin ice with the royal family. Yikes. But hold on, what's the deal with Lilibet's birth certificate?
These people have been relying on this Netflix money. That source of income is going to dramatically dry up very, very soon. The future doesn't look good for them economically, does it?
No, it doesn't. And in fact...
Oh, Lilibet's story is a whole new level of spicy. Tom Bower, that bulldog of a biographer, who sniffs out lies like my grandma sniffs out expired coupons, says Lilibet's birth certificate is a puzzle with missing pieces. Born in California, supposedly, but the details don't add up. Names, dates, little things that scream something's fishy. It's like Meghan and Harry handed in a homework assignment with half the answers blank. And here's the roast. Their birth certificate game is so sloppy, it's like they filled it out during a Netflix binge. But why the secrecy? Could it be they're hiding something bigger than a bad haircut?
Is busy bigging themselves up in the hope that if they said they were worth X plus Y, Z would pitch in and offer them something commensurate.
Here's where it gets downright juicy. Whispers around the palace say Meghan and Harry didn't just bend the rules, they snapped them in half. Naming their daughter Lilibet, the Queen's private nickname, was supposed to be a sweet nod, right? Wrong. Lady C says they didn't ask Her Majesty for permission. They just slapped the name on and called it a day. It's like borrowing your boss's car without asking and returning it with a dent. The palace was fuming, but they couldn't say no without looking like the bad guys. Meghan's playing chess while the royals are stuck playing checkers. But did they really think they could outsmart the Queen?
Their profits were going to be pegged on what they produced and how well things did. So their payment has never been what people have been making it out.
Now, let's talk about their photo game, or lack thereof. Every royal baby gets the full paparazzi treatment, but Archie and Lilibet, their pics drop weeks later, curated like a Martha Stewart magazine spread. No official palace photographers, no candid hospital moments, just Meghan and Harry's Insta-ready snapshots. It's like they're directing a Hollywood movie, not raising royal kids. And the roast? Their photo control is tighter than my cousin's wallet at a family reunion. But why go full lockdown? Are they hiding a secret so big it could topple their whole brand?
Montecito and some who have private planes. And she has a reputation for trying to cadge lifts.
Really?
People like it.
That somehow doesn't surprise me. So Tom, in terms that you and I,
The plot thickens like my mom's gravy. Lady C dropped a bombshell. Meghan edited Archie's birth certificate, yanking out her real name, Rachel, and leaving just Her Royal Highness. Talk about a glow-up. It's like swapping your Walmart receipt for a Tiffany's label. She's trying to erase her past faster than I erase my browser history after shopping for discount socks. The palace was blindsided, issuing a statement saying they had no clue about the edit. That's not just shady, it's a full-on soap opera twist. But why mess with the paperwork unless you're covering tracks?
Harry's horse-based docu-soap Polo, which was, I did watch it, but it's unwatchable. Absolute rubbish. That came in, you're going to like this, in the Netflix charts at...
Hold up, it gets wilder. Rumors say Meghan and Harry ditched royal doctors for both pregnancies, bringing in private ones nobody in the palace knew. That's not privacy, that's a covert operation. Palace aides were like, "Where's Meghan? Is she even pregnant?" It's like they were running a secret mission from a James Bond flick. Their doctor switcheroo is sneakier than my neighbor borrowing my Wi-Fi. But here's the kicker. If they're dodging royal protocol this hard, what else are they hiding?
$20 million a year. But the problem with these two is they didn't deliver. Netflix looked at the programs they were giving them and said, "This is a pile of crap. We don't want it." That's why their deal has gone down the chute.
The financial angles where things get real messy. Lady C and Tom Bower say Meghan and Harry's Netflix deal was supposed to bankroll their Montecito vibes, but it's flopping harder than my dad's golf swing. Insiders claim their shows, like some polo drama nobody asked for, tanked faster than a lead balloon. Netflix isn't writing blank checks for duds, so the Sussexes are scrambling to keep their brand alive. Their whole "we're private now" shtick, it's a front to keep the cash flowing. Their Netflix hustle is so weak, it's like they're pitching reruns of my uncle's fishing stories. But could their secrecy be a desperate money grab?
For like the last 2 years, that's all we've heard. $100 million, $100 million. It doesn't work that way. You produce, you get this much. You produce, you get this much. You produce, and then when you don't produce, you don't get nothing.
Now, the media is turning on them like a pack of hungry wolves. Meghan's legal team has been firing off cease and desist letters to anyone who dares question the birth stories. They even got Lady C's interview clips yanked from YouTube. But here's the thing, trying to silence the press is like trying to hush my mom during a family gossip session. It just makes everyone more curious. UK outlets like the Daily Mail are eating it up, and even US tabloids are starting to sniff around. Meghan's legal threats are about as effective as my grandpa's flip phone in a 5-gram world. But why are the American media? They're former cheerleaders, flipping sides.
Pretend she was richer and wealthier and a woman of more status than she actually was.
Hold on, Kevin. Correct me if I'm wrong now. We all know Meghan boasted about being...
UK polls show 65% of folks think Meghan and Harry are full of it, and even their US fan base is side-eyeing them. Parents, especially, are like, "Why hide your kids' birth details? That's weird. It's not about privacy anymore, it's about deception." The Sussexes' fairy tale glow is fading, and their PR team's working overtime to patch the leaks. But when you're dodging questions about your kids' births, it's like trying to hide a bad dye job with a baseball cap. So, what's the palace doing about this hot mess? Buckingham Palace is done playing nice. Whispers say Prince William's leading the charge, and he's not just mad, he's livid. He thinks Meghan and Harry are trashing the monarchy's rep on purpose. The Lilibet name stunt? That was the last straw. It wasn't a tribute, it was a power move to make the Queen look heartless if she objected. William's like, "You don't mess with Grand's legacy." And the roast. Meghan and Harry's name game is bolder than my cousin showing up to Thanksgiving in a Hawaiian shirt. But is William planning something big behind closed doors? The Queen herself was reportedly crushed by the Lilibet drama. Lady C says Her Majesty felt betrayed, like someone used her childhood nickname for clout. It's like Meghan and Harry took her diary and posted it on X for likes. The palace stayed quiet to avoid a PR war, but that silence is deafening. Now, with every new rumor, the royals are watching the Sussexes burn through their goodwill, like I burn through pizza on game night. But could there be legal trouble brewing for Meghan and Harry? Legal experts are starting to poke around, and it's not looking good. If Archie wasn't born in the UK, his royal status could be questioned. And Lilibet's wonky birth certificate? That's raising eyebrows too. It's like Meghan and Harry are juggling flaming torches and hoping nobody notices they're about to drop one. The roast. Their legal game is shakier than my grandma's Jell-O mold at a picnic. But what happens if these birth rumors turn out to be true? Here's the wildest part. Some say Meghan and Harry might have used surrogacy and kept it under wraps. That's the whisper floating around, and Lady C and Tom Bower are fanning the flames. If true, it's not just a scandal, it's a monarchy-shaking earthquake. The royals have strict rules about succession, and surrogacy could throw a wrench in everything. It's like finding out your family heirloom is a thrift store knockoff. But why would they risk it all unless they had a bigger plan? Meghan and Harry's empire is wobbling like my uncle's old recliner. Their Netflix flops, PR missteps, and legal battles are piling up. Every move they make, editing, birth certificates, dodging royal doctors, naming their kid Lilibet, feels like a calculated gamble to stay relevant. But the more they hide, the louder the whispers get. The roast. Their brand's sinking faster than my cousin's karaoke dreams at the local bar. So, what's their next move to keep the spotlight? The world's watching, and the Sussexes are running out of cards to play. Lady C and Tom Bower aren't backing down, promising more dirt that could bury Meghan and Harry's royal dreams for good. Every secret they've tried to bury is clawing its way out, and the palace is ready to let them face the music. It's not just about Archie and Lilibet anymore, it's about whether Meghan and Harry can survive the fallout. And here's the final roast. Their secrecy's so messy, it's like they're trying to hide a bad perm in a windstorm. So, what's the one secret they're praying stays buried?